Thanks for joining me on the 29th of December 2024, where it finished Tottenham 2, Wolves 2. And if we'd said that before the start of the game, we would have probably took it. But having said that, with the new manager coming in and the bounce, we'd gone into the game with a bit more confidence than we did have when under O'Neill. And we'd won there in recent seasons as well. We thought, why not? After all, Ipswich won there 2-0 earlier in the season, so why not? But realistically, going away to a wounded Tottenham team in front of their post-Christmas crowd, a point is not a bad result. And for the starting 11, the manager made 3 changes from the win against Man United. It's probably because at this time of the year, with over Christmas and New Year, with the so many games within 14 days, it's a bit of squad rotation. I think it's clear that it was not a reflection on anybody's performance in previous games, because since the managers come in, they've all worked like Trojans, and they've played really well. So it's no doubt squad rotation to keep the team fresh with so many games in a short period of time. So Dawson, Bellegarde and Wang came in place of Totti, Guedes and Larson, which was the first time that Larson hasn't started a league game this season. And he did go on to score his 7th of the season. But it was good to see us starting on the front foot, and in the 7th minute with a nice organised, worked free kick. It probably worked on on the training pitch. Wang, a nice shot from outside the area, in off the inside of the post, and the goalkeeper had no chance really. And on the 11th minute, which has been Achilles' heel this season, but not since the new manager came in, we conceded a goal from a set piece from a corner, because against Man United and Leicester, we were pretty solid against set pieces, particularly corners. We won everything in the air, but I guess it could happen to anybody. And on this occasion, Rodrigo Betancourt, he rose and headed an equaliser. And the zonal marking, if that's what they're still doing, is always fraught with danger. Don't know anybody who's a fan of it except for some of the managers, but you always feel safer when the players are doing man-for-man marking. But was it zonal marking? But it cost us a goal, whatever it was. And we started with a 5-3-2, and Doherty, he would have had a point to prove because he was at Tottenham for a while, and when he was out, he was bombed out to Spain. And I was just talking to somebody earlier, and I thought I'd love to see the expression on his face if he scored today. I'm sure he would have celebrated. At the 24th minute, there was another set piece, but thankfully they headed just wide. 34 minutes, Cunha, he had a shot for 25 yards, but it went just wide. 36 minutes, I think it was, Sarr almost got caught out messing around, played the defence into trouble with a short ball out, and they had a dangerous attack, and it went just wide. But after 41 minutes, Brennan Johnson won a penalty against Andre. Was it a penalty? Well, justice was served when Sarr saved it, because Andre didn't seem to have done anything. It was just a coming together, and players don't need any invitation to go down. That includes our players, and you got a penalty. But thankfully Sarr saved it, and in the end it saved us a point. 46 Semedo, just into the injury time, he was booked. Thankfully there was no further with that. And just when we thought that we were going to go in safe at half time at 1-1, Brennan Johnson got their second goal to fire them 2-1 from a Kulusevski break. He got between our 2 Brazilian midfielders, Totti Gomez and Andre, and he tucked it away. So that was a bit of a blow going into half time, 2-1 instead of 1-1. But in the second half, the manager, he made 2 changes at half time. He brought on Gonzalo Guedes, he's completely transformed since O'Neill's gone, and Jurgen Strand Larsen, and for Bellegarde and Cunha. And Cunha, what's the matter with him now? Because he had an ice pack strapped to the back of his knee. Was it his hamstring, or was it something to do with his popliteus? That's the area behind your knee. But now that he's injured, wouldn't it be just great if his pending suspension came in now, so give him a time to recover while serving his suspension? But we'll wait and see about that. Bueno had a 25-yard shot after 57 minutes after an Ait-Nouri dribble. And Ait-Nouri, he also had a shot blocked. And then 68 minutes, Andre came off injured. We don't know what injury or to what extent yet, and it brought on the ever dependable Tommy Doyle. So we've lost 2 Brazilians today, Andre and Cunha, but I suppose we'll have to wait and see. They'll have to be assessed because they'll ice their injuries, and then they'll have to take it from there. So we await news of that. And then after that, Carlos Forbes and Rodrigo Gomez came on for Dawson and Wang. Dawson he had a solid game, as did Wang, who got his 2nd goal of the season. His confidence must be burgeoning after getting his 1st goal of the season against Man United on Thursday night, and another one today. And Santiago Bueno cleared a Kulusevski effort off the line after a slip by Doyle when we were attacking. Ait-Nouri fired in a dangerous low cross after 83 minutes, and there was just wave after wave of attacks. Carlos Forbes on the left and Guedes on the right, and it was a deserved 86-minute equaliser. Strand Larsen tucking it away after an Ait-Nouri cross on the left, a pretty emphatic finish. And then in injury time, Sarr, he did a couple of risky dribbles, and thankfully he's got away with it on this occasion. And we deserved that point, which the teams below us, Leicester got beat by Man City, Southampton got beat, I think it was by Crystal Palace, and Ipswich haven't played yet. So we're developing a little bit of a cushion between us and Ipswich, but we need to pull away, because I think it's a point or 2 behind Everton. So we've got to be looking upwards now. The next home game is against Nottingham Forest on Monday week, and they're up into 2nd. Our old manager Nuno and our former player Morgan Gibbs-White, he scored again as they won 2-0 at Everton. And just think what might have been if we'd still had Nuno as manager. But it's not what might have been, it's what is. And 3 matches for Vitor Pereira, and he seems to be having the desired effect, because we went and we competed there on even terms, not as inferiors, and we were at least as good as them and fully deserved a point. We had 52.7% and they had 47.7%. So we slightly edged the possession. We were wave after wave attacking in the second half, fully deserved a point. There's some speculation in quarters that Sasa Kalajic, who's unlucky with injuries, Boubacar Traore and Luke Cundle have played their final games for Wolves, and there's other sources linking us with a centre forward who's playing in the Bundesliga. And but we'll see, because Wednesday, just a couple of days from now, that is the 1st of January 2025, the transfer window will open. So we'll see what the transfer window will bring. But we need to keep hold of our best players. Again, there's more speculation that Cunha has signed a 4-year contract, but that's only speculation, nothing concrete about that. But yeah, 2-2, a good win. If you like what you saw, just subscribe to the channel and you'll receive a notification every time I post one. But Tottenham 2, Wolves 2, consolidating our place in 17th position, and up the Wolves. Thanks.